Freedom Equity Group, usually called FEG, is one of those companies where people either see a serious business opportunity or a massive red flag. And the reason is simple. This is not just insurance sales. It's insurance sales combined with recruitment. Once you understand that structure, the mixed reviews start making a lot more sense. FEG is an insurance marketing organization focused mainly on life insurance and financial products. Agents work as independent contractors and earn commissions on policies they sell. But the structure goes beyond personal sales. The company also encourages agents to recruit and build teams underneath them. That's a major part of how long-term income is positioned inside the business. Most of the work is outreach, talking to people, setting appointments, presenting insurance products, attending trainings, and Zoom calls. A lot of new agents start by reaching out to people they already know, friends, family, coworkers, social media contacts. That's important because the business feels very different once those easy conversations run out. This is not very beginner-friendly because success depends heavily on skills most new people don't have yet. Sales, recruiting, handling rejection, and consistently talking to people. A lot of beginners join thinking they'll mainly learn insurance, but the real challenge is building momentum in a commission-only environment where income can take a long time to show up. The model also gets harder after the initial excitement wears off. Once you run out of friends, family, and easy contacts, you need to start generating leads constantly, and that's where many people struggle to keep going. And if you're a beginner looking to make real money online, make sure to see the description of this video for my top recommended program to discover how you can acquire real high income skills online. Go take a look, compare your options, and see what it's all about. Because one of the biggest criticisms around companies like this is that recruiting often gets emphasized more heavily than product understanding. A lot of the energy inside the system goes toward building teams, bringing in agents, growing organizations, and that can create situations where newer agents feel more prepared to recruit than to fully explain the financial products themselves. That's where a lot of the MLM criticism comes from. The startup cost itself is relatively low compared to many businesses. Most people mention paying around $100 to $150 upfront for licensing systems, onboarding, and access tools. But there can also be ongoing monthly costs depending on what systems and tools you use. So while it's not extremely expensive to enter, it's also not completely free. The harder part is not just making sales. It's waiting to get paid. Insurance deals can take time. Underwriting, approvals, policy processing, cancellations. So even when someone says yes, income doesn't always arrive immediately. That creates pressure, especially for people expecting fast results. This is another thing that stands out in a lot of reviews. The environment is very motivational. Heavy focus on success stories, team culture, mindset, big income potential. Some people thrive in that kind of atmosphere. Others feel overwhelmed by it very quickly. And don't forget to see the description of this video to discover how to start making real money online as a beginner with no experience. It may end up being exactly what you were looking for all along. Because with programs like Freedom Equity Group, a lot depends on who recruits you. Some teams are highly supportive and organized. Others focus almost entirely on recruiting activity and motivation. So two people inside the same company can walk away with completely different opinions of the experience. Supporters point out that the company is legitimate. The insurance products are real. Families genuinely use these policies, and that part is true. The criticism is usually not about whether the company is real or not. It's about the structure and what you have to do to create something meaningful. This works best for someone who enjoys sales, is comfortable networking constantly, can handle rejection, is interested in building teams over time, because that's what the business rewards most. If you dislike recruiting, don't want to approach people you know, want stable income quickly, expect a traditional remote job, this will probably feel very uncomfortable. So there you have it. I just broke down the entire business model and what you can expect if you decide to join Freedom Equity Group. If you stayed this far, hit that like button, subscribe for more honest reviews, see the description of this video for my top recommended program, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.